Conspiracy, the NFL wants Kansas City in the Super Bowl. You buying that?
You know me. I hate conspiracies. I think they're stupid. Does the NFL want Kansas City? Sure.
CBS wants Kansas City. You know, they got the Tay-Tay thing.
Well, of course they do.
Taylor Swift.
Is the NFL actively trying to put the Chiefs in? No, I don't believe that for 1 second. But if you ask Roger Goodell and the owners who's the best for the ratings and money and all that, but at the same time, can we also admit that an Isaac Rupp-led Pee Wee football team playing in the Super Bowl would still draw 130 million people? Let's not act like the Super Bowl matchup changes who views it. It's the largest rated TV show in the world every year, and it's not even close. It doesn't matter who's playing in it.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I'd never really thought about that.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It will get such good 100 and what is it now? Like 130 million people
Something like
it?
that, yes.
And it doesn't matter who's playing in it. But they want the Taylor Swift, they want the
okay.
The Swifties.
So
maybe we can get 150 million then.
Yeah, so you're saying a bunch of women that weren't going to watch the game, but now are going to watch it because of Taylor Swift, even though they're watching the halftime show. Everyone's watching. If anyone isn't watching the Super Bowl, there is nothing you could do. Jesus himself could be flipping the coin, and more people wouldn't tune into the Super Bowl.
What if Tay-Tay, if the Chiefs are in it, maybe Tay-Tay just runs down there and grabs a mic with Usher?
That would...
For the most epic Super Bowl halftime show ever. Impromptu.
That would be a big deal. Yes. I would say that would be a very, very...
CBS, NFL, they have an interest in Chiefs getting in there, so Taylor can be there and, doing her thing up in the box there.
Yeah. I'd say the highest... I'm looking here, the highest rated game. I'm going to try to see if the matchup has anything to actually do.
I bet it does a little. But it probably is more about the game. If it's a blowout, don't the ratings go down a little bit?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, people do shut off blowouts.
I'm looking here, and I believe the Seahawks and the Patriots.
Great Super Bowl.
Looks like that has the best. And I know the Patriots a big deal, but Seattle wasn't a great draw.
Well, that again, I think it goes back to the type
finish
of game that it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that game was awesome.
Well, Panthers, Broncos. That
one was terrible.
That was 24-10, and it was the Carolina, and that is one of the 3 highest rated of all time.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't guess that.
114 million people tuned into that.
I wonder why.
I don't know. It's...
Who was halftime on that year? Does the halftime show make a difference?
Well, I do know, and it's weird, but this is 100% a fact. The peak viewership of any Super Bowl is the halftime.
Yeah. More
people are watching at the half than at any other point in the game. So, and that goes back to the whole casual viewer thing, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're going to watch it, you're going to watch it. I don't know if there's anything you could do to rope in people that weren't interested, because
that's true. Like they've got everybody.
Yeah, they have everybody that is remotely interested.
If you aren't watching the Super Bowl by now, you ain't watching the Super Bowl.
No. I mean,
so that halftime show was Beyonce and Bruno Mars.
That's a big deal.
And Coldplay.
It's a big deal. And I'm guessing that probably had a little something to do. I'm sure that gives you a little bit of a bump. But do they need a bump? I mean, has the NFL ever...
Do they want the ratings to go down?
Have they ever tuned into the Super Bowl ratings and been like, you know what, guys?
This is a little low.
Hey, if you're stagnant, you're dying. That's the business mind. And I hate it.
Yeah.
They haven't topped that.
Well, they want to. I guarantee you, their big topic in internal meetings is getting the Super Bowl more popular internationally. Because there's so many more people.
Yes. Well, and that's if you want to grow any American sport, the way to do it is to try to grow overseas. Because you look at so 117 million people, whatever, are tuned into the Super Bowl. I'll see if I can find a worldwide rating and then find a World Cup. I shudder to think how many people watch, when Messi, because they won the last one, Argentina did, right? I shudder to think how many people worldwide were watching Argentina, France at the last World Cup final. I'll bet you that number I bet it crushes the Super Bowl.
P1 Dustin said Panthers Broncos Super Bowl 15-1, Cam Newton high powered offense versus dominant defense, and ended up being stupid, but going into it the hype was real. Was it?
I guess Cam was the MVP, but I mean it's Carolina. It's not like Carolina is a giant brand.
Come on, that was a stupid Super Bowl. Even leading up to it.
Yeah.
Here's a conspiracy theory guy. At least I think.
I do like that.
He says 60 to 80% of Americans believe they were lied to about the JFK assassination, which means the majority of Americans, at least to a certain degree, are conspiracy theorists. Please, people don't get dumber after 60 years of study on a topic.
That is true. You know what? Touche. By the way, I looked up. You want to take a guess? So that was 2022 in Qatar or Qatar. I still to this day don't know which it is. Anybody?
No.
Did we come to a conclusion on that?
Who cares?
Whatever. Middle East.
Qatar.
Argentina, France, peak viewers, which, by the way, it peaked at the, obviously with the penalty kicks. How many people?
Okay, so you're saying the Super Bowl gets 125 million-ish?
Yeah,
115 million.
It gets like 115 in the U.S., and then I think they said it's like another 40 to 50 internationally. So 160-ish million.
Okay. So, and this is an international number here?
There's a,
not US?
This is saying global audience.
Okay. So you said 160 million Super Bowl global audience.
Yeah.
You're talking about World Cup championship here?
Mm-hmm.
Global audience.
56 million international last Super Bowl. That was a high. So if you add that in, so 160. Yeah, 160.
I'm going to go World Cup. I'm going to go 800 million.
1.5 billion people tuned in to France.
Are you kidding me?
And Argentina.
Wow.
So if anytime people are like, why the hell is the NFL or Major League Baseball pushing overseas so much? There you go. Because in a country of 300 whatever million people, you already have a third of the country watching, and little kids and all that. And there's some people just aren't into sports. Like, I just don't think you can grow. In all honesty, I don't think you can grow the Super Bowl audience much
in the
more
US.
In the U.S. You just can't. But the fact that only 56 million people internationally watched the Super Bowl last year, yeah, that can go up a little bit.
What is the? Can you look up? Now I'm curious about the cricket.
All right.
Championship, because cricket is.
I don't know what that's called.
Well, you can Google it, can't you?
Well, rugby just had their World Cup. Does that do anything? Because that just was this last year.
No, I don't think rugby's as popular as cricket, is it? I think cricket's like the second most popular sport behind.
Okay, I'll look it up. The Cricket World Cup, then ICC Cricket World Cup.
Yeah, how many people view that thing?
We'll see what I got.
Because that's a big deal over in India.
Yeah. I'd have to do some digging because now they're just giving me local crap. So I gotta.
Looks like the 2023 Cricket World Cup sees 364 million live viewers tune in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Huge.
So almost triple Super Bowl. And that's you said that's worldwide?
Yeah, that's international. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. And so total viewers, like with the World Cup. Oh my God!
This is 20. Get me a cricket sponsorship.
And that cricket, just compared to the 2019 cricket viewership of the World Cup, up 43%.
The total viewers for the Cricket World Cup, not the final, 2.6 billion people tuned in to watch some part of the Cricket World Cup.
2.6 billion?
2.6 billion. 5 billion people tuned in to see some of the World Cup of soccer. So that's
at any point.
At any point, 5 billion people watched the World Cup of soccer. 2.6 billion watched.
Yeah, but it's
Cricket's
like a month-long tournament.
I know.
A lot of games.
It's a lot of games, but still, I mean, it's a massive number. You know what number?
Now do the Masters.
I'll see if it's even on here. Yeah, there's the Masters.
Hey, yeah, nice.
15 million. 15 million.
Oh, I was going to say 8 billion.
15 million.
That cricket number is astounding. That's like if every household with every person in America were watching an event at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, the Olympics are up there. Summer Games, 2 billion. Winter Games, 2 billion.
Yeah, people watch.
To do Champions League final, soccer again, that got 450 million. So
the Super Bowl's nothing.
No. Super Bowl's 8th.
Well, okay, it's top 10.
Top 10.
I mean, you mean worldwide?
Worldwide.
Most watched.
Yeah. Most watched, yeah.
Wow.
So, I mean, there's dude, the Tour de France. That's about.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
That's number 2.
Really?
Well, again, think about how long it is.
It's a long race.
How many?
So at any given time.
At any given time. So it's not at one point, but 3.5 billion people at some point tune in to watch this.
To watch those guys cycle?
Yeah, how is that such a watchable event?
I don't know, man.
It does not seem watchable at all to me.
Well, man, it doesn't mean how long you're watching. Doesn't mean you're engaged. It just means it's on, and at some point, like if you watch that thing for 10 minutes, you're counted as a viewer.
All right, that's awesome. NFL talk.